Welcome back to the Bearded Hermit. In this week's video, I'm bringing back 2x6s and plywood, hauling them up to the second floor, screwing them down to make a platform to work off of, and framing the two doors on the west end. I start the day off by putting up a 2x4 on the top beam where the second story west wall will be. This way, my temporary floor will not interfere with building this wall in the future. And a 2x4 goes on the end beam where the east wall will be for the same reason. Next, I bring up all the 2x6s to lay across the beams that will eventually be my loft bedroom. Two feet apart seems about right. After finding just the right spot to place my ladder so it won't be in the way. I drag up the first sheet of plywood and start screwing it down. This flooring will go all the way across the house. Well, I'm starting to put on the temporary second floor here so I can work and put up the second floor trusses. I've got another 5 2x6s to go right to the end. I gotta bring up more sheets of plywood, hoping to be done by the end of the day. The idea is I need a sturdy place to work from to place the second floor A-frame beams. And this 10th floor will also allow me to place the roofing steel, insulation, electrical wiring, and paneling. After all this is installed, the 10th floor will come out and I'll build the floor for the loft bedroom and leave the area over the downstairs living room open for a nice cathedral ceiling. I go get 2 more sheets of plywood using the tractor and stand them up on a little shelf I attached to the roof. I use a pipe clamp to get a good grip on the sheets and drag them up, lay them in place, and screw them down. After a storm rolled in, the next day was sunny and clear. I bring up 5 more 2x6s for the other end of the house and get to screwing them down. I go grab the last 2 sheets of old plywood I have and drive them back to the A-frame. This process will be much easier once all the snow and ice is gone from the road and I'm able to drive the trailer down here. I stood the plywood up there, not realizing they were pinched at the bottom. I put the clamp on the top sheet and ripped the chunk right out of it. I guess I don't know my own strength. I decided to grab the bottom sheet, and the top one goes flying. Not my finest moment. But I climb down and eventually get the last sheet up there. It seemed the safest thing to do was to move the sheets into place from down below. No need to do something stupid and get hurt. I climb back up and start screwing the sheets down. Those 2x6s get placed right at the roof line in case I need a place to stand when placing the A-frame posts. So, finally got the temporary floor put up. 5 sheets of plywood strung across 2x6s, laying across the beams, and so now I'll be able to put up the A-frame trusses on the second story here, walking around. I'm going to have to notch these 10-foot posts to fit into this space right here. And it'll go up, over, and down to the other side. So things are moving along slowly but surely. The weather report says there will be snow for the next 3 days, so I move on to framing the west wall doors. I finally decided to keep both the kitchen and the bathroom doors. They'll make more places for air leaking, but I think the pros outweigh the cons. I'm placing the door openings as close to the A-frame post as I can. This will make the most room in the center for cabinets and a bathtub. Building a wall like this is a little more time consuming, especially with having to toenail all the screws in. But I didn't see a way to avoid it. It only took me 3 cuts to fit that header in. Sometimes out in the cold, it's hard to not let your mind wander and get distracted. Moving on to the other side, I do the same steps, just in a mirror image. Keeping the door as close to the roofline as possible gives the kitchen cabinets more space on the center wall. A few of these 2x4s are not perfectly straight. I just use a clamp and put it in line with the others and screw them in. Well, I got done framing in the 2 doors. One in the bathroom. And one in the kitchen. I moved the jambs over as close to the roof line as I could. And that gives me just enough space in the middle to build my interior wall and have enough space for a kitchen cabinet on the left and a bathtub on the right. So I think it will be okay. The view from my front porch is pretty amazing. The camera doesn't do it justice. The camera also has a hard time picking up the noise from the creek running through the culvert only about 30 yards away. It's like having a natural water feature to look at and listen to 24/7. Perfect. This is the end of the video. Please stay safe out there, and remember, life can be good sometimes.